Come on, let's get nuts.
Hello everybody, we good? Alright, we're good. What's up? What's happening? Welcome to Film Junkie Live. We good? Alright, we're good. Making sure that feed looks good. And I was having some problems on Monday. I don't know if I'll have problems today, probably. You know it is. How's everybody doing today? Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do all that stuff. Follow me on all the soccer meds around me. Do all that. Share the stream. Sharing the stream helps. Definitely does help. So appreciate you guys. You said I'm echoing? Okay. Am I echoing? Interesting. I hope not. Am I echoing? Doesn't sound like I'm echoing. Not from that. You might want to check your stuff. I think I'm good. I don't know. Anybody else can confirm? Seems like it's fine. Anyways, alright. What are we doing? How are we doing? Alright. What's going on, Mr. Ryan? Good to see ya. We got alien sex love sounds. Ah! Yes. Why must Superman be visually comic accurate? But we have to pander to the ethnic Supergirl. Whoa. Can we stay true to the comic lore? There are plenty of diverse characters in DC. Interesting. Hi. How's it going, Kara? Kara Zor-El right there. Tets, what is happening? Good to see you. And like I said, hey again. The Flash is so screwed. Nah, I don't know if it's screwed. I don't think it's going to be screwed. JD McGray, what is happening? We got Devon Griffin right here. Good to see you. Stephanie T, always a pleasure to see you. Johnny Mac, thank you for the $5 super chat. Every little bit helps. Watched almost 200 episodes of The Flash in just under a month. Raise a glass for the final run. If I had a glass, I'd raise it for you. But I don't. So, good job. That's a lot. It's a lot in a month. 200 episodes. That's quite a bit. That's a lot of binging right there for sure. Absolutely. So, yeah, then we got Hardboiled, Mr. Eric right here. Dave in high-speed car chase through the California highways in the dead of night, riding a black convertible top down, wearing aviators and a leather jacket. Pop collar. All right, we got Joshua Hamilton watched Top Gun Maverick. The technical feats were amazing, but the only thing that really came away with watching it was how much I now want them to make Hot Shots Topper. Yes, they should. Man, should they do that? That'd be amazing. And then we got Mr. Fear Jason. Always good to see you, buddy. All right. Okay, Ziggs, what's happening? All right. Let's see, who else we got? Yep, I think we're good, right? Game City Savior, just watched The Flash. Yeah, no, there's a new episode of The Flash, right? Season 9 or whatever. Vic, what's happening? How many times is this movie going to change? I never saw anything like this. Are you sure? Because I remember this movie was quite changed a bit. This one right here. We're going to talk about it. I think there's like misinformation going on out there. That's why I made it the main title, and I'm going to explain exactly what the hell is going on here. So, when it comes to The Flash, obviously it's gotten a lot of script changes. That's for damn sure. Sasha Supergirl was Man of Steel inspired. Should new Superman keep some inspirations? I hope so. I think there'll be still some inspirations. So, give me Keaton. What is happening? Cortez wondering why they changed the ending. Well, I'll tell you. I'll mention it. I'll talk about it right here. What's going on, John? We got Kevin right here. They had to change the ending. They had no choice. There you go. Someone's paying attention. What's going on? Hunter Iggy. What's up? Not a whole lot. I guess I'll check out The Flash after the stream. There you go. We got Steve-O. What is happening? All right. But yes, guys, we'll talk about this because, it was going around and there's some headlines and stuff that were really, really just kind of frustrating me because I'm like, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? That are just, pretty much. That's what I'm just getting at right there, okay? Just full on, and it's just like, that's what I hate, but we'll get to there. So, Stephanie. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll get to that point right there, and then we'll talk about Constantine 2. Yeah, we've been talking about that for the past 2 weeks. We're all kind of worried about it. I've been posting things about it. I've been talking about it on here. So hopefully good things. And then we're going to talk about those Super Bowl trailers and what to expect to see if you're watching the Super Bowl on Sunday, which I'm very much going to. And one of the things, I remember there's like 1 year I didn't go to a Super Bowl party, and I remember I was home, and I reacted to probably almost all the trailers that got released. That was actually kind of fun, but it was a lot. But obviously, I usually go to my friend's house, and definitely going to be doing that this year. They always throw a Super Bowl party, but I'll do for the Flash trailer for sure, maybe for some of the others, but definitely the Flash trailer because it's going to be the first full-length trailer that's going to show up online. I'll do my thoughts about it. And then we're going to talk about HBO Max Discovery Plus, new stuff when it comes to that, so interesting, yes. What's going on, Carrie? What's going on, Draga? Good to see you guys, and Joshua Hamilton. And then, what Alien Sex Love Sounds says, yes, hit that thumbs up, like he said. Anyways, all right, let's get to these tweets, huh? Let's go and see what happened in the Twitter world. The past couple of days here. We'll go through it all. And, I was thinking about this, too. So right off the bat, obviously there was the world premiere of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. And, there were some internet reactions, and I thought about this being one of the topics. But, I was like, you know what? Who cares? Who cares? I'll wait until there's actual reviews, which will probably be next week. So probably, I don't know when the embargo is going to drop for Ant-Man and Quantumania. I'm going to see it next week, of course, but I'll do I'll cover it next week. But, obviously it's a Marvel movie, so naturally the internet reactions are positive. Although, Greg from Real Rejects actually didn't like it that much. There's some people that actually didn't like it. And I was like, whoa, interesting. And then check this out. More from Mr. Vega Official right here. Look at this shot that he made right here. Animation using AI technology, which is just like the big thing right now. Look at this Batfleck shot. You see that? Cape flapping, cape porn, and all that stuff. Oh, don't want to copyright. But yeah, look at that. Guy's just doing awesome work. I'm telling you. The freaking sell the Snyderverse people need to just make it yourselves. Yeah, we have technology. We could probably even make the Zack Snyder Justice League sequels ourselves, man. So, and then speaking of that, look at this. We got Mr. Aaron Bailey, of course, good friend of mine, of course, and he was on a few weeks ago talking about Night of the Batman. He's got a logo for it right here and a little video for it, and it's pretty damn cool. So, yeah. Drop him a follow. He's going to be dropping his little motion comic right there for Batman in the Snyderverse world. We got Scott McClellan and Tim, of course, talking about Gods and Monsters, talking about the new DC film and TV slate right there. So go ahead and give that a listen. And The Last of Us fans, hey, guess what? Josh Brolin almost got the role of Joel. That's right. Troy Baker, the video game's Joel actor, even told Brolin to look out for the script during a chance run-in at the airport. So, before there was Pedro Pascal as Joel, Josh Brolin apparently was considered, which I could see that if you look at the character, and I think a lot of people actually fan cast him before they actually thought about who they were going to cast as the role of Joel. But, yeah, pretty crazy. Josh Brolin's probably considered for a lot of things. It's interesting. He just has that look. Remember, guys, before Ben Affleck got cast as Batman back in 2013, 14, Zack Snyder they wanted Josh Brolin for Batman. Can you imagine that? I even thought that could have been a good idea at one point. When it came to Sin City 2, him being in that, I thought, man, Josh Brolin would make a great Batman. I remember thinking that, walking out of Sin City 2 and thinking that, but yeah, apparently he was up for the role of Joel when it came to The Last of Us. But I think we're all happy with Pedro. Pedro's just, it's Pedro. It's Pedro. We like Pedro. Let's see. Yes, I love this tweet right here from Johnny Lawrence. The big game of this week. But are you even a football fan if you don't know who this is, right? Ray Finkel, the kicker. Oh, so interesting developments when it comes to the whole Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland controversy that happened. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, it was announced that co-creator Justin Roiland, who actually voices probably 80% of the characters in Rick and Morty, including Rick and Morty, he got let go because of things that came up about abuse and screenshots of just bad things. So they dropped him. Everybody dropped him. But according to some new information, it says right here, co-creator Justin Roiland has not had any creative presence in any series under his name outside of his voice work. Most colleagues have not heard from him in years, and he has not been on speaking terms with co-creator Dan Harmon for multiple seasons. So I guess the last couple of few seasons, and somebody actually did a video about this too, kind of showing this and saying that, yeah, if you look at the writing creds and stuff like that, he has nothing to do when it comes to coming up with this stuff. He just comes in, does voices, grabs a paycheck, and leaves. So I guess this guy is he's just a piece of shit. So maybe he's just like, he don't care. He was like, F it. Probably spending all his money on hookers and booze, huh? Maybe. And blow, hookers and blow, maybe? I don't know. But there you go. Interesting developments when it comes to that. So, yikes. All right. Uh-oh. What do we have here? We got a Superman with the chonies. We got the Superman with the chonies. Uh-oh. James Gunn tweeted this out yesterday, and a lot of people were like, oh my God, did he just confirm that the trunks are making a return right here? I mean, I will say this is a pretty shot. It's a pretty shot. It is. I like it. But, it's a comic book cover. Action Comics, I think like 1050 or something like that. Or, 1050. But it's a pretty shot. But I'm just kind of wondering, did he actually confirm it right here? A lot of people were quote tweeting saying, I guess this is confirmation that, yes, the trunks are coming back. They might be, guys. Brace yourselves. They might be. But that's going to be interesting. But it also kind of makes you curious, too, about what the costume's going to look like. Like, what if they decide with this DCU, what if James Gunn decided to go with just, like, fabric, like, just normal kind of fabric, not like the other kind of fabrics and having, the inserts. Obviously, I love the Man of Steel costume. It's so fantastic. Of course, it got upgraded. It got upgraded for BVS where they had like the chrome inserts, which made it look really cool, made it look really alien-like. Kind of makes you wonder though if they just go with like a standard, just no anything else, just it kind of just looks like this. I don't think that's what he's actually saying right here. Who knows? But I think he just wanted to rile people up because after the poll about trunks or no trunks, I think he wanted to just see what would happen when it came to the internet right here. So I don't know. I don't know if he's actually confirming it right here, but he did tweet this out. So, brace yourselves, folks. Man, the day that they reveal the new Superman costume for Superman Legacy, it's going to be insane. We'll see. We shall see. All right. Keep going. Hey, we got some more McFarlanes. We got a Robin McFarlane, Dick Grayson McFarlane. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. Hey, he's saying hi to us. That's cool. I like it. And we'll keep going. There's Ken Griffey Jr., the ultimate GOAT outfielder. Gotta love that. David Ayer tweeting about that Training Days out on digital today. So if you want to get Training Day, if you haven't watched Training Day, then do yourself a favor. Watch Training Day. It's great. And then Fear Jason, look at this. He decided to turn us into the Batmen right here. Naturally, thank you, Jason, for making me the Batfleck, making me the better looking of all of them right there. But yeah, we got Ryan, Zeberfett, of course, Andre Nicotina, and me right here. Good job, yes. Hey, it's not far. It's not far from what I look like right now, right? The hair kind of looks the same. Not too shabby. I don't wear vests though. I don't wear ties, but I could if I felt like it. And then, yes, guys, I think I showed this on the Patreon stream, but, you know, I saw somebody had like an idea for like the different kind of Batman fonts, but they were doing it strictly for the movies. And I went, no, the movies don't work out that well, because some of the font for like the Dark Knight and Batman vs Superman, it's just kind of the standard silver font. So I went like, well, Batman's had so many different fonts when it comes to this, so it kind of gave me the idea, and I thought, you know what, this would be cool. So I did kind of just like say, F it. I just made this. I took a day and just made this, and then I decided to put it on a shirt because I thought it looked really cool. But yeah, if you want to get yourself one, go to the Film Junkie Closet. The link is down below. I have the link provided if you want to get yourself one of these shirts. I have one of them headed my way right now. But yeah, I was like, all right, we have the 66B. We have the A from the 89 Batman. We got the Batman Forever T. We got the Batman M. We got the Batman the Animated Series A, and then Batman Beyond N. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So if you want to pick yourself up one, go for it. But yeah, yesterday I was like, you know what, I haven't really talked about the shirts, the Film Junkie Closet, which is always provided down below, of things that I thought of, like my Got Ham shirt. You know, this is an idea I had like a few years ago, which I thought was cool. You know, you got the bat logo, you got the penguin for the T, you got Ha for hand, you know, Catwoman, and then the green question mark right there. So I thought that was cool. And then I remember drawing this up too. I thought it would be kind of cool to have a shirt that was literally pudding, that was the Joker's head. So, and then Harley looking down on it. So there's that one too. And then my course, you know, in the font of cops, you know, like cops. So I just thought like, oh yeah, just do one that call it Coors, and kind of like in the room, you know, simple design right there. You guys have probably seen me wear that, and as well as this one, the Flashpoint in the font and the logo and everything of Back to the Future. Thought that was cool. My Keaton shirt, because I wanted to have that 89 Keaton logo with the feet right there. So I was like, yeah. So there's that one. So yeah, just posted some of that. So if you want to get yourself a shirt, they're down below. There's also like a Vodka Stream shirt. There's a Film Junkie shirt. There's, you know, all kinds of stuff. Batman the Fanimated Stream. So if you want to get yourself a shirt, go for it. Every little bit helps. Every bit a little merchandise. Oh, and then you want to see some bullshit right here, guys? Tufts University. Food Compass, General Mills cereals, and selected foods. So apparently, if you want to have apple cinnamon Cheerios, Reese's Puffs, it's healthier than an egg. That's right. So another bullshit food chart right here that is basically saying that all these foods, like, you know, Boo Berry, Cocoa Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms chocolate, better for you than an egg or ground beef, you know? Yeah, so all that sugary shit is better for you than that. Oh, by the way, you know, General Mills actually, you know, yeah, they kind of fund Tufts. So, you know, you gotta weed out the bullshit. I still can't believe how much, like, seriously, when I was a kid, breakfast was dessert. You know, you had Pop-Tarts, donuts, pancakes. I mean, everything was dessert. I mean, literally called pancakes. Cakes are in the name. Donuts. What the hell? How is that even that's not a healthy freaking breakfast, man. Not a healthy breakfast. Crazy. Hoy. It's like, wake up. Weed out the bullshit. Anyways, and then, of course, congratulations to LeBron James. He is now the top scorer ever, basketball player. This is his shot that he made last night and defeated Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So Abdul-Jabbar, I said his name wrong right there, but yeah. So I thought that was a pretty cool image. But yeah, congratulations to LeBron. I know some people hate him, but hey, what can he do? All right, and keep going. We got an IMAX poster right here for Creed 3, which looks pretty amazing. Like it. And hey, did you guys know that Brendan Fraser was almost Superman at one point? Yeah, that's right. Can you imagine a Brendan Fraser Superman? I know, neither could I. I don't think he would have been a good Superman. So I think we're all glad that this didn't happen. But He was on the Howard Stern show, and he said he talked about this. He was, and this is Superman Flyby. We all know about Superman Flyby, J.J. Abrams, because that was when Henry Cavill. We have images of Henry Cavill. I wonder if there's any images of Brendan Fraser from his test shooting for the role right here, wearing the similar thing. But for which Fraser had been considered to star in was the role that got away. The actor denied feeling that way now, explaining that grappling with the fame that would come along with such a role would have been too much for his career. And he says right here, okay, say you do get the job to be the Man of Steel. It's going to be chipped on your gravestone, essentially. I mean, look what happened with Brandon Routh. It's like, we only really know him for Superman. Are you okay with that? I mean, you'll forevermore be known as the Man of Steel. Fraser went on to describe accepting such a role as a Faustian bargain, explaining that I think inherently I didn't want to be known for only one thing because I've prided myself on diversity my whole professional career. So he's glad he didn't get it. Nicolas Cage. Yeah, Nicolas Cage almost got it at one point too. We got to remember that. I mean, so many people. So just crazy, just absolutely crazy. Of course, we'll talk about all that. And then, yes, we're going to be talking about The Flash. And then look at this. L.A. We got Ezra. We got Andy hanging out. I wonder what they're talking about. Probably the fact that they're going to have to change a little bit of the ending right here. I don't know. But yeah, some paparazzi pictures right here of Andy and Ezra. That's a shot. There's an album cover right there. Anybody? Make that into an album cover. And is Andy Muschietti, is he wearing a green ring? It looks like look at that. You see right there? Looks like he's wearing a green ring. That's interesting. Is he going to be directing or be a showrunner for the Lantern series? What? No, I don't know any information. I'm just doing that fan thing. It probably is just something, I don't know. But it does look like he's wearing a green ring. It could be another color. Maybe the camera just effed up. So there they go. And then here you go, guys. Evil Zachary Levi. He's going to star in a survival thriller called Not Without Hope. Remember, Zachary Levi is evil, and he's a, anti-vax Nazi guy. Ugh. Oh, boy. Here we go. Okay, so... Why? We don't need another one. Okay, so Disney, after firing like 7,000 employees today, which I heard about like last week, that yes, Disney is starting to lay off people because all the companies are suffering a cash flow problem. They announced today 3 sequels for their Pixar movies, naturally. Frozen 3, which I could give 2 shits about because I didn't watch the first 2. I know every parent in America has watched the Frozen movies, and they know the music because obviously there were very popular movies right there. So I was like, I don't care, whatever. Frozen 3 makes sense. Zootopia 2. It's about freaking time. How long? Why didn't the movie made like $1 billion. It was a good movie. It was a really good movie. I remember walking out of that going, wow, I was really impressed by that movie. I thought it was a great movie. It was funny. It had some good themes. It was a good movie, and I'm surprised it took this long to get a sequel to Zootopia. So thank you, finally. Jeez. But Toy Story 5. Why? Because Lightyear tanked? Is that why? You tried to do the live action version, you fucked it up because you didn't market it well? And you used Chris Evans? You shouldn't have used Chris Evans. But yeah, are we going to have to say goodbye to the toys for a third time? A third time. We said goodbye in Toy Story 3, which was perfect. It was a perfect ending. Trilogy of Toy Story, perfect ending. And then they're like, oh, we're going to do another one. Okay. So then they get back together, and then they say goodbye again at the end. Buzz and Woody, they say goodbye again. And now we're going, what the hell? I mean, my God, just stop it. Because family, right? They're milking the shit out of this. No, they're doing this because Lightyear did not do well. I sure. And Tim Allen even tweeted out that he, of course, is going to be returning. I'm like, why? Why? Sorry, rant over, but I'm just like, good God, man. Good God. And is everybody okay? We had a Twitter outage today. I know a lot of people were like, what the hell? Couldn't tweet for a little bit, couldn't get DMs or anything like that. And then naturally when it came back, there's literally a thing called Twitter Karens now. Because anytime something messes up with Twitter, they go like, what the hell, Elon? Elon, what's going on? Because, people hate Elon Musk now. People just loathe that guy. But, it was happening a lot. I was like, I saw all the tweets, like, all of a sudden people are tagging Elon. I'm like, all right, Twitter Karen is the thing. That's just like, let me see the manager. Let me see the manager. But turns out it was freaking nationwide, man. Look at all that. I saw this tweet and I was like, whoa, because Facebook was out earlier and then Instagram was out also. And a lot of these sites, what the hell's going on? Is the AI taking over finally? Is Skynet happening? Yeah, pretty crazy. And just to show you how addicted to Twitter we are, guys, look at this right here. This was minutes. This was minutes after Twitter came back. 1.2 million people tweeted my Twitter. My Twitter. This is how addicted we are to Twitter. Hey, I'm guilty of it too. I'm addicted to Twitter. I shouldn't be on Twitter as much as I am, but I am. So I'm right there with you, okay? We all have to go to Twitter AA. Something. Anyways, check this out. I think this might be AI art. This is an actual bat family right there. Actual bat family. I thought that was kind of cool. Saw that. And then, all right, we heard about this, but obviously we had the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I still haven't seen it yet. I'm not in a hurry to see it, but since that movie got a lot of praise, it made money because it was made for nothing, and it made money, and people were talking about it like crazy. I remember when I talked about it, I did a Film Junkie shot about that, and it actually got quite a bit of views because people were going, what the hell is this? But they're going to be doing a Peter Pan version in a similar vein, and we already talked about this, but this is the actual details for this Peter Pan movie. The horror-inspired Peter Pan film, Neverland Nightmare, will feature a heavily obese Tinkerbell who's recovering from drugs. I like it. That's creative. That should be interesting. That should be very interesting. Power to you. Let it happen. Let's do freaky R-rated nightmare versions of all these characters. It's time. I'm ready for that cinematic universe. Absolutely. Yes, Ryan, you saw. I know. Oh, yeah, it looks awful. But hey, why not capitalize on it, man? Capitalize on that. Capitalize on doing freaky weird versions of these classic characters. I'm for it. And then they're going to have a cinematic universe. It's just going to be one of those things. You just never know what's going to hit. And even though, when you watch that trailer for Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, there's going to be a sequel, apparently. I mean, it looked awful. It looked like it looked like something I could shoot with just, my camera or something like that. But man, crazy. But yeah, a recovering drug addict who's very obese. Crazy. Hey, power to him. Okay. So when it comes, let's talk about The Flash. God, when it comes to The Flash, this movie obviously has been through just, out of all the superhero movies, man, this movie has just been, remember it was announced back when BVS was about to come out. It was announced. They had a whole slate. I remember watching that CW special with Kevin Smith hosting, and then, of course, guy with the ball cap. Which, was he wearing a ball cap that night? I think he was. Of course he was. Mr. Jeff Johns. They were talking about the slate, the future slate for DC movies. How embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. They had a whole special at one point. You guys realize that? You know? You guys realize before BVS came out and they were like, all right, we got to promote the fact that there's going to be this extended universe that, of course, was going to be teased in BVS. And they literally on CW, hosted by Kevin Smith, that, you know, people know him, especially if you're in this nerdy world. We all know Kevin Smith. And then you have Jeff freaking Johns talking about the slate. And then there was concept art and everything. Talking about Wonder Woman. Talking about Green Lantern. Of course. Talking about Cyborg. Talking about The Flash. All their individual movies. Aquaman. And we had all that. And then we only got 2 of those movies. We only got 2 of those movies. Man, it's just kind of sad to think about, you know, that there was actually a plan at one point that they were going to build off the Snyderverse. And now, you know, here I am, I'm wearing Zack Snyder's Justice League shirt that had to be, you know, that we all had to campaign to get out and all that stuff. It's just kind of crazy to think about. But anyway, sorry. But when it comes to The Flash, I remember it was slated to be coming out, I think in 2018 or 2019, one of those two. And then it's just, you know, we had Ray, I forget his last name, I always pronounce it wrong. We had different writers, directors, all this stuff, things attached to it. It was all just crazy. And then now we're finally getting this Flash movie in 2023. 2023, it was 2018, right? Thank you, JT. 2018. And so here we are 5 years later, finally getting this damn movie. Finally. And I'm very much looking forward to it, but it's just absolutely crazy how much the drama that's been here. But so now, naturally, with the new DCU Chapter 1 slate that was released and talked about, and then we have James Gunn that also talked about how it's going to reset things and reset some things, which I think was always kind of meant to do certain things like that, yes, with the previous regime. But of course, they had a different idea when it came to what was coming in the future, which the very next movie was supposed to be Batgirl. That would explain why we have Michael Keaton's Batman in a world that has J.K. Simmons' Gordon. It was going to be explained, but the fact of the matter is that's what screwed, and I keep on saying it, that's what screwed the Batgirl movie, is the fact that it was supposed to fit right there, because we were supposed to get The Flash last year in November, Batgirl in December on HBO Max, Christmas time, and then it was going to explain all that kind of stuff, but it got screwed, because the old regime, Walter Hamada, cocksucker, just didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So naturally, after this, I mean, obviously, like, when it comes to The Flash, we heard right after the Black Adam cameo for Henry Cavill, we also heard that he also filmed a cameo for The Flash. And then we heard about pickup shots and everything like that. And then it was like, okay, cool. That means Henry Cavill's going to be in it. We're all excited. We're all very excited. Remember how excited we are because, you know, Henry Cavill's coming back as Superman. It's going to happen. He's going to be Superman for the next 10 years. Yay! And then our dreams were crushed. So naturally, when it came to that, it's like, all right, is his cameo in The Flash going to be removed? Yes. No, yes, no, yes. And then, of course, the DCU slate comes out, and it's like, okay, they're definitely going to remove it now. But then there was these headlines that people were going crazy about today that was basically saying that Sasha Calle's Supergirl and Michael Keaton's Batman are going to be stripped away from the Flash movie. And I went, what? Clickbait. So here's where I'll show you guys. And it's just, again, I always talk about this. There's always like these new Twitter accounts and these sites. And it's not like, I mean, obviously they're not that stupid, but they know that they were kind of stupid for posting these right here. So here it is right here. Oh, God.
Bullshit!
Yes. So here it is right here. I posted them earlier. So we have Fandom Wire that posted this shot right here that says Sasha Calle's Supergirl and Michael Keaton's Batman has been reportedly stripped out of the Flash movie. And it just ends right there. Like, what? So naturally people are like, what the hell? They're stripped out? Stripped out of the movie? What? And then he had this right here. I think, I forgot exactly who, but it says the base news right here. It says Michael Keaton's Batman and Sasha Kelly's, that's right, Sasha Kelly's Supergirl cameos have reportedly been cut from The Flash. Jesus Christ. This is what I'm talking about. But the thing is, these sites, they just sprout up everywhere. It seems like there's a new one every other week, a new Twitter that I'm seeing people quote tweet or retweet or something like that. And mainly it's because they want to hate this movie so much. And it sucks because they are banking on angry Snyder fans. They are. They're absolutely doing that. They are banking on angry Snyder fans to get all riled up and tweet all this stuff out and get all the engagement. They're absolutely falling for it because Snyder fans do not want this movie to happen. They hate it. They've been hating this movie since the very beginning. So obviously, this came from, the source of all this stuff came from, of course, Miss Grace Randolph. And basically what she said, and I'm not going to play her little clip or anything like that because I don't feel like I don't want my ears to ring after this, but I'm just saying, basically what's happening when it comes to the end of The Flash is like, yes, they're going to be removing the Cavill cameo. And they're going to be removing the Cavill cameo. There was supposed to be a scene with Michael Keaton's Batman and Sasha Calle's Supergirl that was going to lead into another movie, but now they have to scrap that because now they have the new DCU movie. Now, according to her, and God knows, take it with a grain of salt, is the fact that she said something about they're going to be they're going to be adding another cameo, an old character. So then there can be something where it's like, oh, that means the Flash can be all over the multiverse. I'm not sure what that old character is. The only one I could think of is you're going to have a CGI, like something like Christopher Reeve. If that's not already there, I don't know. But yeah, they're going to just basically remove a scene that was going to be with Sasha Calle's Supergirl and Michael Keaton's Batman. Because guess what? It's not going to be happening anymore. We're going to be getting... I was kind of wondering, like, would they actually bring in, like, if they had... by the time, like right now or soon, in the next couple of weeks, few weeks, if they actually had, which I don't think they can, because if they cast like a new Superman and they put him in it, that wouldn't make sense, I don't think. But maybe, I don't know. But then at the same time, if they were to do that, if they were to cast a young actor, guess what? It's like, it's not really giving them a lot of time to, they would have to have a suit. They would have to get them all bulked up. So that my mind first went there, and I'm like, no, there's too much of a short time frame, so that's not going to happen. So I don't know if like it's true that this other character is going to be filmed to just kind of do it. But the fact of the matter is, guys, this is one thing that I really wanted to stress. And I was having a conversation with somebody about it today too, who may or may have not seen the movie. I was thinking about this, and I went, you know what? This is what's good. This is what's good because I think this movie is not going to need any of that. I mean, I don't know if there was going to be a post-credit scene, mid-credit scene, or just an end scene or whatever the hell. It sounds to me like it was just actually going to be an ending, like there was going to be an ending that had this scene and had the cameos, and they're just going to wipe them clean. I'm just kind of glad that we don't have to do that because that's the Marvel formula where sometimes, and even people were saying that about Ant-Man Quantumania, is the fact that, oh my God, it sets up, phase 5. I can't wait. It's like the first episode. It's like, that's the problem. I don't mind that Marvel does set up the next movie, sure. But when it takes away from this movie and this movie sucks, it's like, oh yeah, gotta watch this to see what happens with that. I'm like, did I really have to? And going back and watching, because I was showing, she's not here, but Miss Nighthawk, I was showing her Marvel movies because she never got into them. We could easily skip, but I could show her post-credit scenes and she would totally understand them. So sometimes it's just like that doesn't work, and it affects this movie. What I'm hoping is like the fact of the matter is like the scenes with the Cavill cameo, even though it would have been nice to see him. Gal Gadot most likely still in it for sure because I think her cameo is not the end, it's somewhere else. Anyways, remove that, makes sense. But when it comes to this other scene that had Michael Keaton and Sasha Calle, it's like, I'm kind of glad because now it's like, all right, so I could just enjoy this movie for what it is, enjoy the story and everything that happens to it, happens with it, which I think when it comes to the test screenings, they didn't have these ending credit scenes or whatever the hell. They didn't have these added scenes in there, I don't think. So people were just giving positive reviews for the movie itself and the story itself. It didn't have to bank on it. Just Black Adam. Look at Black Adam. When it was found out that Henry Cavill was in fact back, the marketing was strictly about him coming back. When your movie is banking on a post-credit scene, that is not good. when I was seeing all that and Dwayne Johnson was promoting the fact that Superman and Henry Cavill Superman was back in Black Adam, it just showed me that, oh man, this movie is not going to be that great, and it's probably going to tank because the marketing is literally marketing a post-credit scene. That's not good at all. A movie should not have to bank on a post-credit scene. So there you go. The whole 2 hours of film doesn't mean anything if there's a post-credit. Yeah, see? Yeah. Anyways, so there's that. Bateman doesn't like the fact that I wear a shirt that fits. That's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see. You can always wait for the post-credit. Yeah, exactly. You can always wait for that too. You can always wait for that. What happened to Batfleck? No, Batfleck's fine. Batfleck's part of it, but it's just kind of funny. These stupid headlines right here are basically saying that they're stripped from it. It's like if Sasha Calle and Michael Keaton were completely removed from the Flash movie, there wouldn't be a movie. They are very much part of the movie. They're part of the story, so you can't do that. So if the story doesn't carry, yeah, exactly, Josh, doesn't carry it, yeah. So I'm okay with this. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to see Henry Cavill again one last time, but I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. They don't mention that, but I'm pretty sure that, what Grace said was the fact that all the little cameos towards the end, which technically Michael Keaton and Sasha Calle, those aren't cameos. So they're not cameos. They're just like extra. There was just an added scene that talked about the next chapter, I guess you could say, the next movie. So anyways, okay. So Bateman, are you okay? I mean, I can go put on a fucking sweater if you want me to. Jeez. Oh, when people talk about what you wear, kind of tells you about them, huh? All right. Let's go on to the next topic. That's all I got to say about that. All right, here we go. So, Constantine 2. Oh, boy. I'm still worried. I'm still worried about this movie. I'm still worried because, hopefully that it's just going to be an Elseworlds movie. Obviously I worried about it. We were like, okay, is this actually happening? There was rumors that it was canceled, and I'm just like, oh my god, what's going on? What's going on with this? I don't know. But according to Entertainment Weekly right here, Constantine sequel with Keanu Reeves still hellblazing ahead amid new DC slate. Take it with a grain of salt, guys, because I'm still not 100%. I'm trying to get information about it. But it says Warner Brothers confirms the long fought for movie is still in the works, which it should be. So it says a spokesperson for Warner Brothers confirmed to EW that Constantine 2 is not scrapped. Internet chatter going around social media suggested it had been. Reeves will be reprising his role of John Constantine, the magic-wielding occult expert made popular by Alan Moore and Stephen R. Bissett's Hellblazer Comics. The studio announced last year that Reeves would be back for another go with filmmaker Francis Lawrence, who directed the first movie adaptation. Last week, of course, it talks about that, blah, 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 blah. So there you go. I think we're okay. No, we're not. I'm so like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, that instills a lot of hope in me. Still, it does. It instills a lot of hope in me that Entertainment Weekly said this, but I'm still just kind of worried. But I really hope that with this whole Elseworlds title that the Batman and Joker are going to be into, I'm like, all right, you could put this there, or you could just incorporate it. If not, everything is changing and we're having this crazy multiverse. You have Swamp Thing. Just utilize Keanu Reeves. It's Keanu Reeves. It's Keanu Reeves, James. It's Keanu freaking Reeves. You have him. Hold on to him. Seriously. Invite him to your office. Give him a big hug. I would. I'd be like, come on, Keanu, do this. We're gonna be doing a lot of movies together, okay, Keanu? We are. It's okay. You're not going anywhere. Sorry it took so long. Sorry it took so long for the sequel. But yes. I think we'll be okay. Hopefully, but I'm still kind of worried. I'm not 100%. Until James Gunn says something about it, it's not going to be confirmed. So there you go. You missed a whole lot of show, Jose, but you're back. You're back. All right. Now you need an accurate comic. Yeah, but okay. I mean, I get that. I get the accurate comic. So then just keep it Elseworlds then. That's all I got. Yeah, just keep it Elseworlds. That's going to be the case. Okay. Oops. Here we go. So, Super Bowl time. Can't wait. Always love the Super Bowl. I just wish it wasn't on a Sunday. It should be on a Saturday. I think Super Bowl should be on a Saturday. Or, there's been talk that maybe they'd make Monday a holiday because, let's face it, Super Bowl, you're eating junk food, you're drinking beers, and having, it sucks to go to work the next day. There's so much that comes out, commercials, but particularly trailers, movie trailers. So I wanted to talk about it since I won't be talking to you guys on Film Junkee Live until Monday, which I'll then talk about the trailers that were shown. We'll break it all down and everything, but I wanted to talk about the trailers that are going to be coming out. And, it's already been announced. This is like this Deadline article right here. It's a week old, but I just wanted to talk about it. I mean, some of them are, some movies are getting second trailers, but some are getting first trailers, obviously. So, but I think when it comes to new trailers, we're going to get Fast X Family, which, of course, I'm sure that's going to be ridiculous, and you know how it is. It's a Fast and Furious movie, so it's probably going to be absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to get the first Fast X trailer. It's going to be coming out full length. So that's going to be one of the new ones. The Flash, of course, is also going to be one of the new ones, which I think a lot more, I think a lot of people are excited for. We're going to be getting a new Super Mario Brothers trailer. So there's that. We do hear that, it says right here, we do hear thought that on the Universal front, there will be a 15-second pregame spot for Elizabeth Banks' directed thriller, Cocaine Bear. So you're going to see a little TV spot, 15 seconds for Cocaine Bear. Ridiculous. And there's supposed to be, and then when it comes to Disney is always part of the Pigskin Show, and expect no less this year as it's poised to tout spots for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm wondering if there's going to be longer trailers online. Maybe not for Ant-Man because it's coming out next week. Little Mermaid. So we're going to get probably a full-length trailer for Little Mermaid. Pixar's Elemental. So we'll get something like that. And then they're saying possibly Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And then possibly The Marvels. So we might be seeing The Marvels. I don't know. But no, don't expect any spots for Secret Invasion. So don't expect that. And then when it comes to Paramount, so Paramount has a rich history for the Super Bowl this year. They're hearing that, and then it's already been confirmed because they released something today. Scream 6. Going to be getting a TV spot, possible longer, another trailer. Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Amongst Thieves, because we're all looking forward to that one, right, guys? Right? Anybody? Anyone? I'm not sure if that's actually the case. Anybody actually looking forward to this one, huh? No? Okay. I'm not sure if anybody actually is. I'll probably go watch it because I love watching movies, but I don't know if anybody's actually excited for it. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Be getting some more of that. But nothing is expected for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Why? Why not? That sucks. And then when it comes to Amazon MGM, we already heard, and this is not in this article, but we did hear that Amazon is, in fact, going to give us a trailer for Air, which is Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's movie about the Air Jordans and getting those out there, which I'm actually curious about. So we did hear about that. However, it wouldn't be shocking. They're not having any Super Bowl plans, but they're actually thinking maybe there'll be something. I don't know. Who knows? But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it when it comes to trailers. I think everybody's going to be all eyes on that Flash trailer and all eyes on the Fast X trailer because, those are like the two new ones. And then, you got the Transformers ones, but I was like, Didn't they have like a little teaser for Transformers: Rise of the Beast or something that came out? Kind of over the Transformers movies, to be honest. I was never big on Transformers anyways, but it's going to be interesting to see the reception for The Flash, because that's the big one. Fast X, it's whatever. Everybody's, we already know everybody's going to be like, cool, and everybody's going to go see that. But The Flash, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to be at my, that Super Bowl party, like scrolling through and seeing how everyone's reaction. And speaking of that, though, too, speaking of the Flash trailer, there was information that actually came out. Let me pull it up right here, that they actually talked about when they were actually releasing it. This is from Flash Film News right here via Heroic Hollywood. It says, The Flash is reportedly dropping a sneak peek around kickoff time, followed by a TV spot towards the end of the first quarter during the Super Bowl. I'm not sure, whichever, 57, whatever the hell it is. So, look forward to that. So there's going to be like a little sneak peek, and then there's going to be a spot, and then you better believe after the spot, it's going to be landing that trailer that's supposed to be having a runtime of 2 minutes and 25 seconds. So be on the lookout. That's good, though. Tease it throughout. Might as well tease it throughout. All right, then finally, HBO Max, Discovery Plus. We heard at one point that there was talk about this happening, merging. I don't know how I should, Anyways, basically saying that yes, that there was going to be a merge when it came to those, because it obviously kind of made sense, given that they, Warner Brothers Discovery is now all one. Might as well merge those. It sounded like a bad idea, but apparently, when it comes to that idea, that's been thrown out, which makes sense, and it should be. I'm glad it's not actually happening. So here's a Wall Street Journal right here. Warner Brothers Discovery to keep Discovery Plus in strategy shift. Decision reflects concerns on some... is this the right one? This is the right one, right? Oh, yeah, I gotta get rid of this brick and go away. But yeah, it's basically what's been stated today is that Warner Brothers Discovery plans to keep Discovery Plus as a standalone streaming service. People familiar with the matter said, a strategy shift for a company that had planned to consolidate content into a single subscription app. The move comes as Warner Brothers Discovery is close to launching a new, yet to be named supersized streaming service amid increased competition and uncertain economic environment. So yeah, talking about all that, no merging happening. It's going to be staying on its own. HBO Max is going to be turning into probably HBO Plus or whatever the hell. Who knows what's going to be happening. It says the idea of building a one-stop shop streaming was part of the appeal of merging AT&T Incorporated's Warner Media with Discovery Inc., the deal that created Warner Brothers Discovery last year. The company had said streamlining its offerings made sense for the company and for consumers, given how crowded the streaming marketplace has become. Instead of combining HBO Max and Discovery Plus in their entirety, the new platform will feature HBO Max content and most Disney Plus content, with Disney Plus remaining available as a standalone option, some of the people said. The decision to keep Discovery Plus is part of an effort to avoid risking losing a significant chunk of the app's 20 million subscribers who might not want to pay the higher price to access that content, according to the people familiar with the matter. Smart. Good for them. Figured something out. I mean, not to mention, it's like you want to have both of those. Yeah, I don't know if you don't want to have both of those. I mean, they're two entirely different things. I remember a while back, like a few months ago, there was a chart or something that talked about the different demographics for Discovery Plus and HBO Max. It was totally different. So why combine those together? Nah, don't combine them. Keep it on its own. It does make sense. You know what's funny too is like yesterday I was listening to a podcast, a very popular podcast. They were praising HBO Max like crazy because they were talking about The Last of Us. They're praising HBO Max, saying it's the best streaming service for original content because they've been enjoying all the shows that have been on the service, which I'm like, yeah, it's got good stuff, award-winning stuff. White Lotus, the Game of Thrones, whatever, the Dragon show, whatever. I didn't get into it. The Last of Us is becoming a hit. There's all kinds of things that are good on there. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's not all bad. Not all bad. All right, let's look at some questions here. And then, of course, we'll be doing a members-only stream right after this, so you can pick my brain a little bit more, talk about some things. But did I post on here? Did I forget to post on here? No. Here, where am I? I got too many tabs open. I forgot to post on there. Never mind. I thought I posted on Twitter. Or not Twitter, but YouTube. I thought I posted on the YouTubes, but apparently I didn't. Okay. Profile. There we go. All right. So let's make sure everything's okay. We're good. We're fine. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Somebody's sending me something naughty. So naughty. Naughty in my eyes, at least. All right, here we go. Okay, so let's see. Brad right here. He says, honest question, with the JJ Superman still being mentioned, did he take a break after Rise of Skywalker or something? Because he really doesn't seem to have done much tangible stuff since then. Probably not. And then he got like a hefty payment to come over to do some stuff when it came to AT&T, and he hasn't done jack shit. I'm like, what the hell has JJ been doing? I know he had a show that was supposed to be coming out that he was preparing, but yeah, it seems like he didn't do anything. Let's see. What is this? Audition. Oh. Constantine 2 thing I made today. That's pretty cool. Constantine 2. That's pretty cool. Thank you for that, Tat. Trying to be my editor. Right? I know, one of these days I'm going to start I need to hire like a crew, man. Brad also said, 1.2 million my Twitter tweets still couldn't beat the Restore the Snyderverse. Yeah, but that was like within minutes. It's probably way more now. I know, but I get what you're saying. Ryan, a little strange the day Disney announces budget and staff cuts. They announce sequels galore. Of course. Yes. Yeah, they gotta put the bad news out there. And then they gotta take it away with the good news. Expansion of Avatar themes in Disneyland, but glad to see that Tim Allen will be returning as Buzz. Okay, Eagles or Chiefs? Who you got? I'm actually going for the Eagles. I'm cracking this beauty Sunday. Look at that. Let's see, Blanton's? I don't know. Single barrel bourbon whiskey. Looks delicious. Looks expensive. Blanton's? Whatever. Probably saying it wrong. Mr. Q, should American football be called egg-shaped handsball? Just call it egg. Yeah, pretty much. It's not even a ball. You don't hit it. Only the kicker hits it with his foot. Yeah, it should be hand egg. Just call it hand egg. You ready for that hand egg? Are you ready for some hand egg? Devon Wooter. Hey, Dave, I think the rumors about the Flash movie are so stupid. They just like the clicks and make it up. This narrative about the Flash, it's so annoying. And do you think James Gunn can do an injustice into a movie? Ooh, that'd be interesting, like the game and the comics. If he wants to, he could probably do that. But yeah, that would be interesting. Hand egg. That's what it should be called. Anyways, guys, all right. So my final thoughts of this week. I mean, I know it's been a lot slower of a week. It is getting we're getting to those Super Bowl trailers, which will be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not seeing a movie tomorrow because the only movie that's coming out is Magic Mike, the third one. I saw a little bit of the first, didn't see the second. I think it'd be kind of weird if I went to the movies by myself to watch a movie about strippers, male strippers. Might be a little strange. So I'm not going to see a movie tomorrow. I'll do some other things. Yeah, that'd be, hey guys, I'm just going to sit over here by myself and Channing Tatum, look at his abs. No, I'm not going to do that. But hey, yeah, people look at me creepy. Maybe if I was single, I would go there to meet. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm talking about. About the trailers and what I thought about them and everything. And of course, we had the Vodka stream this Friday. Got a guest. Been doing good, getting some guests. I have guests the past 2 weeks. Got a guest this Friday, a returning guest. He hasn't been on in a while. but he should have some interesting information to talk about when it comes to all this stuff, all the new DCU stuff. So it'd be cool to catch up with him and then pick his brain a little bit on stuff that he's heard. So look forward to that. And then I think that's pretty much it. I know it's still pretty crazy out there, and I know I got something sent to me last night too, where I was like, whoa, that's pretty interesting, because but there's just stuff that you just try to ignore, and I just say, like, ignore it. If you're not going to support certain things, like certain campaigns that are coming up, I would say just ignore it too. It's just all the same stuff, all the same crazy stuff. Like I said, the further we get away from the releasing of the Snyder Cut, the crazier some of these guys are gonna get, and they reaching that point right there. But I mean, other than that, I'd say just enjoy the rest of the week. I'll see you guys on Friday. I'll see you guys on Friday, and then members, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Look forward to the look forward to the link on your YouTube stream. And everybody else, I'll see you guys on Friday, and look forward to anything else I post tomorrow. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. Like the stream, share the stream if you could. And we'll see what happens. Other than that, members, I'll see you in a bit. Everybody else, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.